Good morning, friends. You're at that 1870s Homestead, and my name's Rachel. We just have several little things I need to get going today. I thought I'd bring you guys with. It's a Saturday. We're going out fishing for the day for the first time. We'll be taking you guys with us, but that'll be a different video. But I need to make up some chicken salad. First, I gotta get breakfast going. We're gonna go harvest some lettuce together. We're gonna make some tea. I know a lot of you have been seeing me harvesting all the goodies to make tea with, and you're interested in exactly maybe how to throw a few of those quick teas together now that we harvested some goodies. So, bacon first. Shouldn't that be a slogan for everyone's life? Bacon, yes, but bacon first. Bacon and coffee. Alrighty, so sad though. For those that have been here, we raise a pig, 2 pigs, every other year. And this was the first year we lost one of our pigs. We lost one of our pigs to, we think, pneumonia 2 weeks before harvest date. Oh, that was a lot of hard work, raising and caring for and feeding, and so lots of money, lots of meat in our freezers. So this bacon has been like super precious. So we harvested them last October, and after this pound of bacon, there's only 6 pounds left from the one pig. So sad. But we have placed an order with a local farmer, which is totally okay. You know, some things just don't go right on your homestead. Sometimes we don't have the time ourselves to raise something that somebody else does. Sometimes you don't have the land, the size, or regulations and things like that get in your way. So, local farmer near us ordered another pig and a quarter cow. So, because we're down to like only 6 pounds of ground beef and a few roast left on that. So there you go. There's another tip. I will tell you, when I looked at his prices, it's even got me questioning, like, why am I doing this? Oh yeah, food security, that I own my control of my food. But his prices, buying from somebody else, I am not far off of that. So it didn't cost me personally much more to buy from somebody else. Okay, so let me get that up to temperature. We'll cook our bacon. Todd's not even up yet, but when he gets up, we'll make some eggs, have breakfast together. But let's start the tea next, because the tea needs to sit for a while. Let me turn my water on to heat. So I'm not going to bring that water up to a boil because I'm not necessarily making a black tea. It's just an herbal tea. So around 180, 190. We're going to make strawberry, basically a strawberry infused tea. And for that, we are using our strawberry leaves that we harvested together, some lemon balm. I went out and grabbed some basil. Oh, let me get all that. So we got basil and some of our strawberries. So I have a half-gallon jar. So let me bring you guys down here where you can see better, and we'll throw this together. I need to actually go harvest some more strawberry leaves. So I'm probably just going to be putting in, I don't know, around a 1/4 cup of strawberry leaves. That's good. That's our base. And we're going to add a couple good pinches of lemon balm. Give it a nice bright lemon flavor. We will add maybe the same 1 pinch or so of basil. And then I'm going to take some strawberries and throw those in there. we grab our little, anything that you've got. I really like my mason top. I bought this in a kit for fermenting, but I use it for tons of stuff. We're just gonna give all these leaves and, let me grab a towel so it's not banging around on you guys. All those leaves and herbs, a good muddling. Now, once the water comes up to temperature, we'll fill this and we'll let it steep for probably till I'm ready to go, honestly, to get all those good flavors out. And then we'll strain it and add some, if you want sweetener, you would add it then. So I'm probably gonna go with stevia today. All right, we are seriously multitasking here today. Let's get the water boiling to boil some eggs for our fishing trip. We're gonna be making some pantry, show you guys how I make my chicken salad. So from our chicken in our pantry, some zucchini relish, it's gonna be good. Okay, I think that water's ready. So why don't you guys come on back over here. Yep, so not boiling, but good and hot. All right. Isn't that fun? Already a really fun pink color, so we're just gonna put a lid on that, not like seal it or anything, but just set something on there. Here we go. And we'll let it just sit until I'm ready to strain. Gorgeous though, isn't it? So fun. All right, well, I have been just lazy about getting out here and harvesting my lettuce. So we are going to harvest a couple bunches of lettuce from our green stalk. And I should shame on myself, because the last time we went on a boat trip, this wasn't quite big enough, but I wish I would have just taken advantage of even the small grains. Hey, hush. And we bought a bag of lettuce for taco salad when I could have just used what we had. All right, so there's some salad greens for our salad today. But guys, look at my Tom Thumb peas. Let's check one out together. Check on the status of them. I don't think that they're quite ready. No, not quite. You guys see? But good fresh eating and salad peas. Let me chew. I spied my first tomato today in our green stalk tomatoes, and our first peppers, bell peppers. So everything's growing really good in my little kitchen garden. All right, let's go back in, give these a rinse. Almost done. One more minute. But while that bacon is finishing, I'm gonna go ahead and get Todd and I some eggs scrambled up for breakfast. Yeah, you know, I've been waiting. We have a rooster again. You guys just heard him when I was out harvesting the lettuce, and we have Americanas, and I thought that they were supposed to be like good broody mamas, and I would like one of my chickens at least to go broody so we can raise out our next flock. I have never, in the 7 years that we've been doing this, had success with that. I've had one chicken successfully raise one chick on her own. And I just, if you guys know the trick to that, tell me down below, because I do not know at least how to encourage it or how to force it. Anything. All right, those are boiling, so we will just cover those. I like to boil my eggs for 13 minutes. So they've probably been going for a minute. Our eggs cooking. Nice and done. We are ready to make our chicken salad now. Got my eggs peeled, egg slicer out. So a pint of my chicken breast. There is some dark meat in here too, but for the majority it's chicken breast. And then zucchini relish. So I've used this so many times this week. We had salmon patties for dinner, and total excellent hack for making your own tartar sauce is using up your zucchini relish. And while I'm not exactly low on pickles, I definitely have more zucchini relish than I have pickles right now. So I'm going to be, the last little bit of that jar I just drained, the one that I'd been using this week. So we're gonna add that in place of pickles, because I do like pickles in my chicken salad. And, oh, the eggs. So I like a lot of egg. And if I'm making potato salad, any kind of salad, tuna salad, chicken salad, all that kind of stuff. So 4 eggs is what I'm putting in. But if you don't like egg, you can totally leave this out. If you've never had chicken salad, first, where have you been? It is a favorite of ours during the summer to take on quick picnics. We used to always make this when we traveled with the kids when they were younger for grab and go roadside picnics, things like that. Things like today, going out on the boat. It's one of our staples. Okay, so now onion powder. I get asked a lot when everybody sees this bright green seasoning mix in things that I make, and it's just onion powder made from the onion tops. And then we'll do celery powder. We made this not from the celery stalks itself, but from the celery leaves, because I really don't like celery unless it's cooked. I don't like raw, crunchy celery. A little bit of pepper and salt. And then the last ingredient, I went and grabbed a sprig of dill. So we will snip away at that and cut it all up and put it in our chicken salad as well. And then we'll go in with some of our homemade mayo. So it's like, other than the pepper and the salt, 100% from the farm. I even put the little tender dill stems in. That's a hack too. I don't know if everyone does that, but guys, if you're just growing your own, you can make your own dill powder from drying out your dill stalks. And you could, what I like to do too when I'm making my own pickles and I run out of whether it's the dill flower heads or the dill leaves, I will use my stalks and just cut them up in pieces and put them in my pickles. And same great dill flavor and all of that. So I'm just breaking up the chunks of chicken in here. My hands have been washed. I think people always assume when they watch TV and they don't see people wash their hands that they must not wash their hands. Well, do you wash your hands in your kitchen before you put your fingers in your food? I probably would gather. If you do, you prefer it that way. If you don't care. So to each his own in his own kitchen, his own rules. All right. So I think we got the majority of the chunks broken up. And now we'll go in with some of our mayo, and I'll probably need all of this. So this is our homemade mayonnaise. I need to refresh a new recipe on YouTube for you guys because I've changed it a decent amount that it's worthy of a refreshed recipe. Might even need to make a little bit more. Todd likes his stuff saucy. Most mason jars have a 1 cup line. So this is 1 cup right there. So I just fill to that with oil. As I said, primary reason I buy oil in bulk is for making mayonnaise, because we use a lot of mayonnaise. Then I do, this is the first change, so I used to just do 1 egg, but now I do an egg plus an egg yolk. Alrighty, and then we'll go in with 1 cap of lemon juice. That just helps it last longer in the fridge. And then I do a good tablespoon or so of Amish coleslaw dressing mix. That's my favorite. I used to do Dijon, but Dijon was just not as, I mean, I still like it, and I'll do it if I'm making like a potato salad mayonnaise. But for Dijon would even be good right now for chicken salad. But for my tried and true commercial mayonnaise was always Miracle Whip. I like a sweet mayonnaise, and this gives it that flavor. All right, and there you go. Some awesome, absolutely thick, delicious mayonnaise. Wasn't that simple? So simple. So I think all I'm gonna need back in here is everything I take off my Immersion Blender. And people, when I first started making this, I used like a regular blender, but it's so much to clean, like that big, huge unit to just make mayonnaise, that I just tried it one day, or maybe I watched a video. You know what I think it was? I think it was Pratt Family Homestead showed doing it in a mason jar with an immersion blender. And I was like, genius. And I just put that immersion blender at the bottom of the jar for like the first 30 seconds or so, and don't move it. Let that emulsion start, and then I slowly start rocking it to work in the oil. And then once you really, you'll learn it. It really starts making a sound change. I start slowly raising. All right. I start slowly raising that immersion blender and working in all the last bit of oil, and then eventually it really becomes like super thick. So like this is some super thick mayonnaise. All right, but I have one last thing to do with you guys before I get to go play on the boat. So we've got our lunch made, we had our breakfast. I still need to drain off that tea, which I will do after the next task. We harvested our lettuce for our chicken salad. I need to go down to the freeze dryer and pull some things out, and I'll give you guys a quick update on the fun that I'm having freeze drying things. All right, that's a Todd preference moisture ratio to his chicken salad. Better? Okay. So I will just plop this in this mason jar that the strawberries came out of to make our strawberry jam, or our strawberry tea, and that'll fit nicely in the cooler. So see you guys down at the freeze dryer in just a minute. I've been so busy dehydrating. I am just making a huge mess down here. So not dehydrating, freeze drying, right? It's even hard for me, and we've had this thing now a couple years to get in the habit of saying that word. All right, I'm just releasing the pressure. I'll show you guys what I have in here. So I've been having fun with freeze drying flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Can you guys see how the individual pebbles or petals bubble up like that? And the smell, oh my goodness. Look at this one. Now they are fragile, let me tell you, so fragile, but absolutely stunning. And I'm just playing and practicing. Like, one of the reasons is we had a storm coming, so I picked these on purpose. Like, so here's, I wanted to try a little tiny one. It got a little brown. I think I might have left it in there a little too long. But my son and future daughter-in-law are getting married in October, and while we'll have some flowers, we won't exactly have a lot. So I will be using these for I'm just putting them in a quart jar for fun cosmetics in the future, beauty products, things like that. Like, I think how lovely would it be with if one of these was sitting in the bottle of infused oil to give as a gift. It's coming up with fun ideas. You can use it in teas. You can use roses in lots of things. Make your own rose water, but even just all of them in a jar as a decoration in your pantry or in your kitchen. How beautiful would it be? So the other thing I'm trying out is right now I'm not going to remember the plant name, but look at these leaves. Just freeze drying different things. So if my daughter-in-law wanted some color in her bouquets or her decorations that maybe isn't still around in October, that color is just not popping like it is. It is like LSU purple on the backside. Gorgeous. But we could use some of these to work into her bouquet, because she is using wildflowers in her bouquet for some depth of color. Lots of cottonwood on there. I just wanted to show her what some potentials might be. And I tried these ones, but they definitely, they might look cute tucked in. So I'm not even sure what this plant's called. It's like a ground cover that gets these pretty, and they were bright pink, but now they're a deep, deep maroon color. And that might be fun, like even in the men's boutonnieres. I don't know. I'm just playing. But, oh, man, that's so pretty. So, so pretty. So I'm just playing. And it was time for me to pull these out before we left. But the leaves on them, freeze-dried, stunning. So I'm going to leave these just sitting out so I can take a picture of them and show her. But I think she might like some of these purples with that goldenrod, and might look pretty. So just a fun idea. So if you don't have a freeze dryer, you can totally do this in your oven or your dehydrator. You might get slightly different results, like not as vibrant of a color as freeze dryer would give you. And then there's also methods, I don't remember is it silica powder or something that you dip the flour in and just hang it to dry? And that's supposed to help too. So I've done roses. We've done, clover. Gosh, is that gorgeous, freeze-dried. So clover will not still be in bloom then. So pulling some long stems of clover, freeze-drying that. So it's just fun. It's fun to have time to get to play. And speaking of playing, I'm ready to go play for today. And this is just a Rachel video with you guys on, I don't film a lot of kind of life in the day type stuff, but this is what I do all the time type stuff, like get up, get things going, and then we go play for the day or go work outside. If these type of videos interest you, I can do more of them. It's just so random that it feels awkward because there's no set topic. It's just things getting done. So let's go upstairs though and drain that strawberry infused tea. Get that ready. Todd will pack up the cooler, and we'll see you on the next video, probably on the boat. find my sugar, so we're going with honey, not sugar, the Splenda. Oh, it smells so good of strawberry. But there you go, kind of an all-natural, kid-friendly, absolutely summertime drink. And you're not having to use a ton of strawberries to get that great strawberry flavor, but you're getting all the beneficial minerals and nutrients from the tea leaves and herbs that we added. All right, I'm gonna try it for you guys. Oh, wow, that's the best thing I've ever had. That is amazing. Wow, we should have just did a dedicated video on this. Oh, okay, I could easily drink that whole thing right now, but it's going on the boat with our chicken salad. We're ready to go.